Don't link, it's your boy Hank. Welcome to the show. You guys are doing well. You guys are having a fantastic 15th of July. This is a state of mind. This is an average show thought. This is a one of those rambling and weird video. It's very weird. About a week ago, I was not motivated to do content. Thought it was about fatigue. Then yesterday we made a video. Yesterday morning, we made a video about how I felt like I felt in shackles of making content because I was uncomfortable by not making content. And it's this is a very this is a video where I'm not necessarily talking to you guys. This is a camera which also acts as a mirror, and I'm talking to myself because I need those words. See, again, a couple of weeks ago, I was unmotivated because I was constantly doing content, and I was like, "You had 5 months off. What have you done with your time? Blah blah blah, etc. Blah blah blah, etc. Blah blah blah." There you go. And yesterday I was like, I felt like in shackle. I already said, but I'm remaking because I took a break. I did a little sidebar. We're going back into the subject. And today, you know what? Today is good. I feel like, and it's weird because yesterday we had our first workout, and we made some change to the playlist. We made some change to the content, which we're gonna do the first episode of today. So it does feel a little. It does feel a little weird because that those shackles. I'm saying this is gonna be. I hope I'm not offending people, but those shackles, they're seen as something that is negative. You see, those shackles are or prison itself. Making content, no, that's not true. Well, kinda. Making content is kind of like a prison, right? I'm stuck in this prison where I have to make content because otherwise I'm not comfortable, and if I do too much, then I'm tired. Exactly today, I'm fatigued, and 2 days ago we were able to say 21 hours, but that fucked me up yesterday, and that's fucking me up today. I'm not sure if it's normal. Don't care if it's normal. This is just the dart. This is just the card I'm dealt. So let's deal with them. See, this prison, it's like a prison, right? And in other ways, right? In other ways, I don't know if I should say this. This is gonna be offending people. Prison is not only negative. Prison is a place of comfort. Prison will not let you out, but will not let other people in. Those certain people, see, this is gonna be very offensive. I feel personally, right? Again, it's my opinion. So if you're not, please understand that it's my opinion and respect it, please. Some people had no purpose. So some people had no goal in life, and they need the army. They joined the army. The army gave them a purpose. The army gave them the good mentality. The army made them the person they are. Some people needed prison, need to be surrounded, need to be having a good entourage. And yes, you're surrounded by criminals, but not every criminal is a monster. Not every criminal is a bad person. Technically, the definition of a criminal is somebody that creates a crime, that does a crime, right? But there's always going to be a reason for crimes. There's people that are reforming, and prison. There's people that needed prison. I'm seeing some lifer that had no hope in life, that would constantly be a problem in life. I'm seeing people that are not able to stay out of jail, and. See, this is perception, this is overthinking, this is the ADHD man at his best, right? So that prison itself, if I'm a prisoner, right, I have to see myself in a prison. It's a mental prison, but if I was to tell you, close your eyes, right, and picture a prison. What are you prison? No. Yeah, if I tell you, imagine a prison, what do you think? A cell. Yeah. Are you thinking about a figurative or a conceived mental prison? You don't think about that. That's not your first. If I told you if I told you to give me the first thing you think about arrested, think about cuffs, you think about handcuff, But arrested is also yourself. You're putting yourself in jail. You're putting yourself with those unrealistic demand, this unrealistic expectation. I'm talking about making content, but it goes for everything. It goes for the little list, which is not a little list, but it is from a competition to a theater piece to a scene to a job. The job that you have that have quota. You're putting yourself in prison because, like, I got 9 hours or 8 hours to do this, and if I don't make it, if I'm not able to make it, then I'm fucked, right? So you put yourself in this mental prison, you put yourself in this arrested where you need to do some service, right? And like I'm saying, some people need their jail, right? And to be completely honest, and again, some people that are gonna clip this part, but there's no escaping it. Escape jail, prison break, come back on Netflix. Really good show with Michael and Lincoln. Really good show too. Old school, but still good. I see the prison you don't want to break in. You don't want to break out because it's your own head. You cannot break out of your own head. Somebody came in live 2 days ago, and they asked me a super interesting question. They were talking about if skin, bones, and muscle are made of atoms. What is the consistency of consciousness? And the consistency of consciousness is a preconceived notion. There's no a solid grasp on consciousness. It's just something that exists. It's just like a soul. There's no proof that a soul exists. However, we know there's a soul. We know there's a spirituality. Apologies. And yeah, so this mental prison cannot break out for something that doesn't exist. You cannot grasp the prison cell. You cannot grasp the prison bars. You cannot escape from it, right? There's not a police officer that's gonna say, "Hey, if you give me cash, I'll give you the key." And there's none of that, just in your head. So knowing that you can escape it, what you do the best of it. Like, okay, well, this is my new reality. My new reality is making content. My new reality is making content every single day, and I have to take advantage of that. But even in prison, they have this, not necessarily, they have this. I know the word in French, récréation. They have an hour to go out. They have an hour to exercise, right? A day, and then they go in the blocks, and it's like that. And you know that when they do the recreation, it's a good time because they get to go out, and it's wonderful, you know. And then you should allow yourself, even if you're in prison, like, hey, they have criminals, inmates have a break, I should have a break too, right? And it's up to you to be the prison guard. It's nonsensical. You start off with a subject, right? And yesterday I was working out, I was thinking about this. Got bitten by a mosquito. I was thinking about this, and I was watching Prison Break, and I was like, yeah, this prison is exactly how I felt. Now, there's chances for Prison Break to come back, the chance for me to open up Netflix, which I don't open up often, the chances for me to know the show, the chances for me to be able to understand what's going on because I've already watched it, the reality of feeling like I'm in shackles and watching a show about a prison, and not only a prison show where the goal is to escape, right? And if you think about it, you think about being a prisoner, and if you think about the jail in itself, something comes up, and something very scary comes up. Something extremely scary comes up. And that's something that is extremely scary, is that there's some people that are not able to function without cells. So we're talking about lifer. We're talking about a person. I see a lot of that. So we're talking about the person that went to jail for X, Y, Z reason. Let's say murder. They went to jail at 20, and they come out of the jail, they're 50. The whole world changed. The whole world is different. And some people prefer jail. Some people are not able to see past jail. Some people are not able to live in the real world. You see, it's such a deep thing. It's such a deep thing because you guys know about my past. You guys know about when I was doing a depression at 22 years old, how I couldn't leave the house, how I stayed for months. And I promise you, I would stay for months in the apartment. I would go out once a week to do the grocery store, and that's it. And I know it's hard to believe, but there's no way. There's no easy way to explain this. I swear to God, I would leave my fucking even remembering that is a challenge in itself. It's a challenge in itself. See, even I would think about leaving the house. I would look at the front door. I would look at the alleyway. Not even out of the building. I would still be in the building. I would be not comfortable. I used to use the fire exit to come and clean my clothes, because the fire exit, I wouldn't meet people. I would clean my clothes at night. The way I didn't meet people. Just being in the alley, going out, I was nervous about that. I was afraid of that. Not afraid in the sense of, oh my god, there's a monster in my bed, inside, under my bed. Not afraid in the sense of I'm gonna die. In a sense that you're so uncomfortable, that you're so nervous, you're so stressed that you're doing like I had panic attacks. I'll be honest. I had panic attack. I was. Oh my god! I can't believe I'm saying this. I would go out of my apartment. There's an alley. There's an alley out of my door. There's an alley to go to the elevator to the stairs, to go down, because I live in the 4th floor, and that alley. Swear to God, it would get bigger and then smaller and then bigger and then smaller. I know it was up there. I know it wasn't real. There's no fucking way that it would do that. It's not possible. It's not plausible. They do that. But it did. It did. Were panic attacks. I would go in the house sweating. I got out of it, and I got out of it by working. And I'm super thankful that I had to work. I'm super thankful that I had bills to pay, because I would have spent my whole life in this apartment, and I would have been happy. And now, the last 5 months, this is so rough for me to talk about this, guys. This is being open. This is being vulnerable, right? The last 5 months, I've been focusing on making content and making content and making content, and I feel like in this prison, right? And I'm in the same place. If I don't make content, if I spend a day without making content, I feel guilt. I feel sick about myself. I feel bad about my self-image. I feel guilty. I feel like guilt is a good word. The day I see the 11 off, and I think I spent like 12 hours making content, and then I spent another 11 hours not. I spent 12 hours not making content, and I spent 10 hours making content. We did 2 streams. We filmed some videos, so yeah, more than 10 hours. And that was a day off. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be in jail. I don't want to be in prison. I don't want to be the prisoner. You see, you want to know the best escape from prison? I'll tell you a secret. I'll tell you the best escape from prison. Or the best way to escape prison. Not to go in. You know the best way to not go in? Being a kind person. Being a kind person is understanding there's people around me. There's people that are deserving of love, deserving of attention. People around me that are deserving of my friendship. People around me that are deserving to have a pair of ears listen to them. A person to listen to them. A shoulder to cry on. Somebody to lean on. I'm not even giving the choice. I'm not giving myself, and I don't give them the choice of being that person. I don't allow people in. We're gonna do a video today about heartbreak, because I not necessarily a heartbreak, but I was seeing this girl, talking to this girl. It didn't work out, and I caught feelings, and it didn't work out. But it's complicated. Life's complicated. You think you understand it. When you understand something, there's a couple of things that comes out, and you're like, holy shit, I don't know what I'm doing. Anywho, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.